Hello.
No.
There you go. Oh. So how's this supposed to work?
Good morning. My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm the Robstown Municipal Court. Today's date is Wednesday, May 11, 2022, and we are on the record. We are here for today's docket, which is an arraignment docket. What that means is that you're here for the first time to answer to your violations. Is there anyone here that cannot hear me at this time? Okay, if you can't hear me, then it's on your side, and you need to try to figure out if you're close enough to your internet connection or not. So if you find yourself in that situation and you're unable to resolve it, you need to call the court. Okay, once again, we're here on the arraignment docket. I want to thank y'all for being here. A lot more people were summoned to be here and they didn't show up. You folks did, and I appreciate that. I kind of want to let y'all know what's going to happen today. So when I call your name, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. After you raise your right hand, I'm going to swear you in. I'm then going to let you know what you're being charged with, and then I'm going to ask you, how do you plead? You're going to have three choices. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest are essentially the same thing, in that I will find you guilty and then go to the sentencing portion of the case. The difference between the two is that when you plead no contest, what you're telling the court is that you're not contesting the matter. You're not saying you did it. You're not saying you didn't do it. What you are telling the court is that there is enough evidence before the court at the time to substantiate a finding of guilt. Either of those two pleas will result in you going to the next part of the case, which is the sentencing portion. At the sentencing portion of the case, there's a number of things I can do. I can place you on what's called deferred disposition. That's a type of probation where you do what I ask you to do and you pay what I ask you to pay, and the case gets dismissed. I can also, if you qualify, I can put you on what's called the driving safety course program. That's a program. It's a 90-day program where if you pay the court costs associated with that program, you do a driving safety course online or in person, and you get it done by the time designated, the case will get dismissed. On some cases, there's just nothing I can do about, and you will be found guilty and you will have a conviction. So those are basically the things I can do on cases. On certain limited cases, I can issue dismissals, and those have to do more with compliance dismissals. For instance, you get stopped for having a busted headlight. If you go get that headlight fixed within a requisite amount of time, I have the ability to dismiss that case if you show proof that you did so. Okay. Everything else, if you feel that you have a valid excuse or a valid defense and you want to talk to someone about that, the person you're going to talk to is the prosecutor. And the way you get there is by pleading not guilty. If you enter a plea of not guilty, you will be set up for a pretrial. At the pretrial, the prosecutor will be present and you will have an opportunity to discuss your case with him. The name of the prosecutor for the Robstown Municipal Court is Epi Sassi, Mr. Epi Sassi. So you can discuss anything and everything you want with him regarding your case. You can negotiate a plea bargain agreement. You can talk about dismissal if you feel the case is warranted, and if he agrees with you, he actually has the ability to dismiss a case. He brings the case on behalf of the state of Texas, and if he feels the case is warranted, he can actually dismiss a case. He can recommend a plea bargain agreement. He will present it to me, and if I approve it, then you will have an agreement with the state. If you are unable to resolve your case at the pretrial portion of the case, then your case will be set for trial. It'll either be set for a jury trial or a trial in front of the judge. It's going to be your choice. You will receive notice of both pretrial and the trial by mail, the way you receive notice of this arraignment. There's also some rights I want to let you know that you have. These are all Class C misdemeanors with fines that normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury. You can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney can help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you were an attorney. You also have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You don't have to testify in your case against yourself. It is the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. Everyone understand these rights? Okay. Yes. Some additional things I need to let you know. There are consequences beyond this courtroom. For instance, on a charge for driving with no insurance, not only will you be subject to a fine and court cost in this courtroom, you may be subject to surcharges from the state of Texas. There's other charges that have that same type of outcome. If you have a question regarding your particular charge, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney so you can be properly advised. If you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty and a finding of guilt in this court could affect your status in the United States. So once again, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney before entering your plea of guilty or no contest. Finally, if you find yourself in a position where you are not financially capable of paying a fine or cost, if you are ordered to do so, there are alternative means to payments. There is an application that you can request from the court. Upon approval and a finding that you are in fact indigent under the law, the court can put you on an extended payment plan. The court can put you on community service, or it can do a combination of these things. The point being is, just because you are unable to pay, there are other ways to satisfy your obligations, okay? Any questions before I call the first case? Excuse me. Finally, I ask for your patience. I've got 10 participants. I have to go through each one of you one by one. The silver lining here is that normally, under normal circumstances, you guys would be sitting in my courtroom, away from your homes, away from work, having to deal with your case. In this manner, you are able to be at home or be at work or wherever you may need to be, and wait in the comfort of your car or your office at home while your case is waiting to be called. So once again, I ask for your patience. All right. I'm going to call the first case. Court calls cause number 2204000840, State of Texas versus Jose Contreras. Jose Contreras. I don't have you. Gotcha. Okay, court calls cause number 220400000843, State of Texas versus Alfonso Garzas. Alfonso Garzas. Court calls cause number 2204000845, State of Texas versus Anthony Nathan Garcia.
Here, sir.
Okay, Mr. Garcia. All right. Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down.
Thank you, sir.
You are charged with the offense of assault by contact, family violence, alleged to have occurred on or about April 3rd, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, before I go any further, I am required by law to read the following admonishment. If you are convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun, or any ammunition pursuant to federal law 18 USC section 922 G9 or section 46.04B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney. Okay, Mr. Garcia. As to the charge of assault family violence alleged to have occurred on or about April 3rd, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, where the alleged victim, April Belk, accuses you of scratching her face. To that charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty, sir.
The court will accept your plea of not guilty. Mr. Garcia, do you wish to have a trial by jury or a trial before the court?
Trial before the court.
And Mr. Garcia, can you verify your address?
Right now it's going to be 2300 Barlow Trail.
Can you spell that, please?
BARLOWTR, period.
And is that in Corpus Christi?
Yes, sir. Corpus Christi, Texas, 78401 or 10. My bad.
And can I have a good phone number for you, please?
361-966-1080.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, what I need you to do, either by the end of the day or by tomorrow, I need you to come by the Robstown Municipal Court and sign off on your plea of not guilty.
By the end of the day?
Or tomorrow.
I'll do it today. Golly. Is there any reason for this?
Yes, you entered a plea of not guilty. Whether you enter a plea of guilty or not guilty, you still have to come by the court to sign off on the paperwork.
Okay. All right. Can we do an electronic signature by any chance?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Can we, any way to do an electronic signature?
Do we?
I mean, we're doing everything virtual now, sir.
Hold on, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my clerk is saying that you can email the court and just state that you are entering a plea of not guilty and requesting a trial before the court.
And that would be Cynthia, right? Correct?
She's one of the clerks, yes.
All right. All right. So I would contact Cynthia and get an email from them and just, or you know what? I will, I got Cynthia on email. Can I send it to her?
Yes, you can.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Also, Mr. Garcia, we need a copy of your driver's license with that, okay?
I do not have my driver's license or I've got a social security card. I'm working on getting my driver's license back because this whole ordeal, it's a long story. I'm just going to state.
No, that's fine. Just go ahead and send in that paperwork.
Yes, sir. I will
Thank
do. All right, thank you.
Tell me when you're ready now. Here. I'm just noting that they didn't show up. You let me know when you're ready. Court calls cause number 22040000898, State of Texas versus Christian Garcia. Christian Garcia. Court calls cause number 22040000837, State of Texas versus Malin Gonzalez. Malin Gonzalez. Court calls cause number 22050000991, State of Texas versus Angel Garza. Angel Garza.
Can you hear me, sir?
Excuse me?
It's Mylene Gonzalez. I'm trying to say I was here. I'm not sure if you could hear me.
Oh, Mylene. Okay, let me
Yes, sir.
grab that file.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are Mylene Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, you are charged with the offense of theft alleged to have occurred on or about April 2nd, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, where you are accused of appropriating items worth $14.98 at HEB in Robstown, Texas. Are you aware of the charges?
Yes, sir.
You understand them?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of theft alleged to have occurred on or about April 2nd, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty, sir.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Now, did you have any other priors with this? Okay, Ms. Gonzalez. You have no other outstanding charges or any other charges in my court. Do you have anything else on your
No,
record?
sir. I've honestly never even been in trouble or arrested or anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm informed you have some speeding, moving violations, but nothing like this, where
Yes, sir.
it's a Class C, other than moving violations.
Yes, sir.
All right. Considering that you have no priors, I'm going to place you on what's called deferred disposition for 90 days.
Okay.
It's going to be a fine of $200, cost of $76, in addition to restitution in the amount of $14.98. The fine and court costs will be paid to the court. The restitution needs to be made out, a money order made out to HEB.
Yes, sir.
You need to do a theft class. You can do that online. If you do what I ask you to do and you pay what I asked you to pay, this will get dismissed, okay?
Yes, sir.
When can you pay the $276?
Probably in the next 2 weeks.
Natalie, what's 2 weeks from Friday? Okay, I'm gonna put on there May 27th.
Okay.
Now, for whatever reason, you can't make that payment or you can't make it in full, you need to let us know.
Yes, sir.
Any questions before I let you go?
No, sir.
Okay, you need to come by the court either today or tomorrow and sign off on your plea paperwork, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
And hold on, Ms. Gonzalez, can you verify your address?
This paperwork went to my mom's address in Corpus, but I'm actually in Robstown.
Okay, can you give me a good address for you?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be 642 Lopez Street.
Okay. And can you give us a good phone number, please?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be 361-444-7803.
Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, thank you very much. We'll see you
Yes,
here
sir.
today or tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Cause number 2204000844, State of Texas versus Ernest David Lopez. Okay, Mr. Lopez, if you can unmute your microphone.
Once you have the screws removed.
Okay, there you go, Mr. Lopez.
Thank you, sir.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Ernest David Lopez.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lopez, you are charged with the offense of assault, violence alleged to have occurred on or about March 6, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, where the alleged victim is Brenda Lee Garza, and were accused of pushing her down. Are you aware of these charges?
No, no, sir. I do not. I barely have received. When I received these papers, I do not know who this person is. I live in 813 East Avenue G, apartment 91. My mother is hospice, and I've been with her ever since. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a job. I've been taking care of her because, you know, she's real sick.
Okay, but I'm not asking if you're aware of the incident, just that you're aware of the charges. You know that you're being charged with something.
Yes, sir.
By law, I'm required to read you the following admonishment. If you commit an offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun, or any action pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S.C. Section 92 G9 or Section 46.04 B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney.
No, sir.
Mr. Lopez, I understand what you're telling me, and that's why you have the ability to plead not guilty, right? If this is not you, and then you can speak to the prosecutor and y'all can discuss, and he can call and verify and do whatever he needs to do. Okay?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on March 26, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
The court will accept your plea of not guilty. Mr. Lopez, if you have to have a trial on this matter, do you want it before the court or in front of a jury?
Jury.
Okay, Mr. Lopez, can you verify your address, please?
Yes, it's 813 East Avenue G, apartment 91.
And can you give us a phone number, please?
It's a 361-806-3071.
Okay, Mr. Lopez, if you can just come by the court either today or tomorrow to sign off on that plea of not guilty, that will then allow us to go ahead and set you up for a pretrial where you'll be able to speak to the prosecutor, okay?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions before I let you go, Mr. Lopez?
No, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a nice day, sir.
You too.
Yes, sir.
3071. Tell me when you're ready. Actually, this one says minor.
Oh.
2004. Yeah. Court calls cause number 2204000848, State of Texas versus Macari Maldonado. Macari Maldonado. Court calls cause number 2204-000839, State of Texas versus Brianna Martinez.
I'm here.
Okay, Ms. Martinez, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you are Brianna Martinez?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Martinez. You are charged with the offense of public intoxication.
Yes.
Occurred on or about March 27, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
As to the charge of public intoxication alleged to have occurred on March 27, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
The court will accept your plea of no contest. Natalie, any priors? Okay, Ms. Martinez. Doesn't look like you have any other, this has never happened in my court before. Do you have any other charges?
I've only ever got speeding tickets. I've never gotten any of this. And honestly, the officer that did arrest me that night, as there was like an altercation that happened there, and I was walking out, and he, out of everybody that walked out, he automatically handcuffed me, put me in the car, didn't talk to me, didn't ask me for my name. Everybody was still out there. Finally, he asked me what my name was and that he was going to take me in, and that was it. Like, he didn't give me an explanation on to why he was taking me. And then when he was going to release me in the morning, when I did talk to him, I asked him why, and he said for public intoxication, but he didn't want to take me. But the sergeant that was in charge, I guess, that night told him to take me. I did not know who the sergeant was, but I didn't ask any questions. I just said, okay, and that was it. So the place where he did take me, obviously I was at a bar, so of course, but I wasn't acting crazy or anything like that. But I didn't ask any questions. I just said, okay, and went with him.
Okay. So, I mean, you pled no contest. So,
Yeah.
I mean, let me ask you this. I mean, you have the right to plead not guilty if you feel, you were, that the charge does not apply to you. If you feel that they can't prove their case, that's your right. Okay, I need to make sure that's what you want to do.
I'll do the no contest. I just need to know, like, does this stay on your record? I mean, I don't have anything on my record and I'm not too sure what this does or how could it affect me in the long run.
You would need to talk to an attorney to advise you on that. What I can tell you is that I'm gonna issue what's called, I'm gonna put you on deferred disposition, considering that this is your first time for 90 days. If you do what I ask you to do and you pay what I ask you to pay, the case is gonna get dismissed. Okay? Now, as far as how it may affect you, I would strongly recommend you consult a lawyer.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm placing on 90 days deferred disposition. Natalie, I'm gonna lower that fine to $150. Does that affect the cost? Ms. Martinez, the fine normally is $230. I read the report and I heard what you have to say. I'm lowering that to $150.
Okay.
And the cost are $81.
Okay.
So that's gonna bring your total to was that Natalie, $31? I'm sorry, not 131, $231. That brings your total to $231.
Okay.
You also have to do an alcohol awareness course. That has to be done before the 90-day period is up,
Okay.
which is going to be August 9th, okay?
Okay.
The fine and the court cost of $231, by when can you pay that?
I get mine because I just started working, so I get paid on the 30th.
Okay. So
Oh, that's more than 2 weeks.
I'll put by June 1st.
Yeah. They usually, well, we'll get paid early since Monday's a holiday.
Okay. All right, can you verify your address, Ms. Martinez?
3768 Raina Street, Robstown, Texas, 78380.
And a good phone number, please.
361-244-3966.
Okay, Ms. Martinez, if you can just come by today or at the latest tomorrow to sign off on your plea paperwork, we'll get you situated, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Any questions before I let you go?
No, I don't.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
$39.66. Court calls cause number 22040000846, State of Texas versus Heidi Montoya. Heidi Montoya. Cause number 2204-000841, State of Texas versus Deborah Olivares. Deborah Olivares. Cause number 2204-000838, State of Texas versus Jordan Santos. Jordan Santos. Cause number 2204-000847, State of Texas versus Isaias Velasco III. Isaias Velasco III. Cause number 2204-000872, State of Texas versus David Casas. Okay. Mr. Casas, please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Casas, you are charged with the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia alleged to have occurred on or about April 25th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
I have a question.
Sure.
Does that is Delta 8 with that like connect to the drugs? Like it says drugs paraphernalia. Is that Delta 8 included in that?
I have no idea. They're saying the alleged drug paraphernalia is a marijuana smoking pipe. That's what they put on there.
Yeah, but it was used for not illegal substance.
Okay, that's
So I don't know what.
okay. I mean, all you're doing here today is to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
I don't know I would plead it since it was legal, or would I still be guilty? Would I still need to do? Would I do guilty or not guilty?
That's up to you, okay? If you feel that you were using the pipe for a legal purpose and you want to plead not guilty and talk to the prosecutor about that, that is absolutely your right, okay?
So not guilty then?
Okay, so you are entering a plea of not guilty?
Yes, sir.
And if you have to have a trial, do you want it before the court or before a jury?
Can I talk to the attorney? I don't know which one.
No, you're going to talk to the attorney first, okay? This is just in case that doesn't work out.
Court. I think court. The
The
court.
court? Okay. Okay, Mr. Casas, can you please give us your address?
Yes, sir. 1116 Barron Drive, Houston, Texas.
1116,
Barron Drive.
spell that, please.
BERING.
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
And what's the address? I mean, what's the zip code?
77057.
And is that apartment 4?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And can I have a good phone number for you, please?
Yes, sir. 361-903-5905.
Okay, Mr. Casas, if you can call, you can call the court. The citation you receive should also have the email of the court where you can send in your plea of not guilty and your request for a bench trial or a trial before the court. And that'll satisfy the the plea portion of it, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
And if you can send a copy of your driver's license also.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you have the citation, it will have a portion where you can check off not guilty, and you can use that, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Is that it, sir?
That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Court call is cause number 2204000867, 2204000868, and 2240000869, State of Texas versus Luis Figueroa.
Yes, sir.
Figueroa, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are Luis Figueroa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Figueroa, you are charged with 3 violations. The first being disregarding a stop sign. The second being driving with no driver's license. And the third being failing to display financial responsibility. All alleged to have occurred on or about April 23rd, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of these charges?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As to the charge of disregarding a stop sign alleged to have occurred on or about April 23rd, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
No content.
No contest?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of driving with no driver's license alleged to have occurred on or about April 23rd, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, how do you plead?
No contest.
And as to the charge of driving with no insurance alleged to have occurred on April 23rd, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, how do you plead?
That one I plead not guilty because I just couldn't find the card showing that I had insurance, but I still and I still have insurance on that car. But like I went Monday and the lady took a copy of my insurance for the 6 month prior from 6 months from now, from 6 months to this month, saying that I do have insurance. So I'll plead no guilty to that one.
Okay, you'll be able to talk to the prosecutor, and if he sees that you had insurance, he will probably more than likely get rid of that one, okay?
Yes, sir.
If you have to have a trial on that one, do you want a trial by jury or trial before the court?
What's the difference, if I can ask?
A jury trial is when 6 people from the community will listen to the case and then determine guilt or innocence. If it's before the court, I will listen to the evidence and determine guilt or innocence.
The court, sir.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Figueroa, as to disregarding the stop sign, that's going to be a fine. I mean, I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a fine of $168 and cost of $150 for a total of $318. On the no driver's, what's up with your driver's license, Mr. Figueroa?
It's my legal status. I just since 2019. This is the first time I get in trouble since like 2018, 19, because my legal status is just.
You having trouble getting your license because of that?
Yeah, I just haven't. I just work and come home, and that night it was just the one night that I messed up. I just messed up that one night, and like I just been doing so good, and I just messed up that one night. I know it's my fault. Like all this is my fault, but like that's my it's not an excuse, but that's my reason why I don't have a driver's license and I just have a lawyer. I've been paying all in it, but like the paperwork and like stuff doesn't come out like the way I wanted to, but that's why I have no license.
Okay. And this was a car accident, correct?
Sir,
And the is your insurance covering that accident?
sir, mine's covering his, but not mine because I just had liability.
Okay, but yours is covering his?
Yes, sir. His, yeah, I'm just covering his for sure, but not mine.
Okay. All right. On the no driver's license, it's gonna also be 90 days deferred. It's gonna be a fine of 125, cost of 81 for a total of 206.
Yes, sir.
So you're looking at a total of about $524 there, Mr. Figueroa. When do you think you can get this paid?
I was gonna see if I can do a payment plan because I get paid I lost my car due to the accident, and well I just started working. I just pay the rent, but I just started working right now. But I get paid. I'm gonna get paid. I get paid every Friday. So if I can do that that payment plan, I'll go every Friday, every day, every time I get paid.
And when you go every Friday, how much can you give?
I mean, I'll divide it out and it'll work out. I'll give like 120 if I have to, or 130.
Okay. So what we'll do that, Mr. Figueroa. So it needs to be paid by the end of the 90-day period.
Yeah, I can do that. But can I go
What
give
is that?
the first? Can I go give the first payment this not this Friday, but the next Friday because I just started working this week. Like
Yes.
this is my working.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Figueroa, verify your address. Are you still at 916 Nueces Street?
No, that night I'm not. No, I'm not there.
Okay, what's your address?
My address is 916 Iowa, Robstown, Texas.
And give me a good phone number for you, please.
361-222-8842.
Okay, Mr. Figueroa, you need to come by the court either today or tomorrow to sign off on that plea paperwork
What time do y'all close today?
at 5.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Figueroa, know this: the Robstown Police Department, they know that you don't have a driver's license now, so don't be driving without that license. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions before I let you go?
No, sir. That'll be it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. Mary, why can't I remove him? It's not letting me let him go. Fine, let's do this. So looks like the rest are all show cause. Court call is cause number 211-2003-661 and 211-2003-662. State of Texas versus Michaela Bowers.
I'm right here.
Okay, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Michaela Bowers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Bowers, it looks like you've already entered in your plea and you are now requesting, you are here before the court on an application for time payment extension and or community service regarding total outstanding fines and fees. In one cause, it's $81, which you've been given payments on that. You brought it down to 81. And the other one is $361. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm looking at your application here. Is everything in this application true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
And is that your signature on the bottom of that application?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, after reviewing your application, Ms. Bowers, I find that you do qualify for the extended payment plan you're asking for. What are you proposing, Ms. Bowers?
Because I'm not working right now. I should start working hopefully within like 2 or 3 weeks. Because I just had my baby, so it's kind of hard. But I do get a SSI check every month, every first of the month. So I was thinking that on the first of next month, I can do 200 because I know it's like 442 that I owe. I
442.
can, how much?
$442.
Yeah. I was thinking I could put 200 on the first of next month, and then the following month on the first, I'll put the other, the rest of the amount, if that's possible.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, Ms. Bowers, I'm gonna put that you pay $110.50 by the 1st of June, okay? And then
Okay.
stay thereafter, because I saw how much you bring in monthly, and $200 is going to take away a significant amount of that money. I think $110.50, you'll have it paid off in 4 months. Now it's up to you. If you want to give more than that, that's up to you, okay? I want to do something that is doable. And so this gives you 4 months to pay it off. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I'll pay it off before the 4 months because like I said, I should start working already.
Okay, that's fine. And if you can do that, that's to your benefit, okay?
Okay.
So if you can come by the court sometime today or by tomorrow, that way you can sign off on the payment schedule order and get a copy of it, okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions?
No, sir.
All right, I'm gonna go and let you go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Calls number 140803845, State of Texas versus John Pack Sr. Okay, we need to take off your mute there.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm his daughter. He's here with me.
Okay,
He's having a hard
perfect.
time listening over the speaker. So if
I
you
got
don't
you.
mind, if I can relay. Just,
Most definitely. Yes. Mr. Pack, if you can please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
So help me God, sir.
Yes, okay. All right, Mr. Pack, you are here on a request for time payment extension and or community service regarding total outstanding fines and fees of $584. Is that your understanding?
If you're aware of the fees that you owe, is that your understanding what you're being charged with?
I understand, sir.
Okay. I reviewed your application, Mr. Pack, and I do find that you qualify for what you are asking for. I just want to verify that that is your signature on the back of that application.
That you signed that application, is that your signature? He's asking if that's your signature on that application.
Yes, sir, it sure is, sir. I can
Okay.
barely see it.
No, I know it's kind of hard with these computers. But- Okay, and ma'am, can you please state your name for the record?
My name is Deborah Pack. I'm his daughter.
Okay, and you're his daughter, correct?
Yes, sir. And I thank you. My father's given several years of service to the city of Robstown and was also reserve deputy constable for several years. He's a very honest man.
31.
It was just circumstances with transportation and having an elderly mother, and she's disabled, and a disabled niece. Circumstances called for him to get to the store because my mother was ill, and that's when all this transpired.
Okay, Ms. Pack, I appreciate that. I got some stuff that I want to read on this, Ms. Pack. I'm going to put you on hold for a little bit. I'm going to get these other two individuals taken care of, and I'll be back to you, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Court calls cause number 150C002-1601-000413, 130800441, and 130800442, State of Texas versus Ivan Ortega. Ivan Ortega. Court calls 2102-000-125 and 2105-000-980, State of Texas versus Isaac Benavides. Isaac Benavides.
Present, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Benavides, please raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help.
I do, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Benavides, you are here on the application for time payment extension or community service regarding total outstanding fines and fees of $522.60. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, it is.
And you filled up this application and everything is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir, it is.
And is that your signature behind that application?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Mr. Benavides, I've reviewed your application. I find that you do qualify for what you are asking for. What do you propose, Mr. Benavides?
Right now, I just lost my job I was a plumber's apprentice in Kingsville, Texas. But I have my own business right now for landscaping. If I could come to you by at least the 1st of June with at least $100, and I know it's a $500 fine, but every week prior to that, I could do at least $50, $75, depending on the work that I'm getting.
What I'm going to do, Mr. Benavides, you think you can do $130.65 by June 1st?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And it'll be, that same amount will be due on the 1st of every month. That'll have you paid off in 4 months.
Okay, and that's by June 1st, correct?
Yes, sir.
$130.65.
Yes, sir.
All righty.
Can you come by the court today and sign off on that paperwork?
Yes, sir, I can do that.
Okay, and let me just verify your address. Are you still at 226 East Santa Gertrudis?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what city is that in?
Kingsville, Texas, 78363.
78363.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, Mr. Benavides, if you can just come by sometime today or tomorrow, get that signed off and that'll get you going, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Calls number 22040000842, State of Texas versus Herminia Arriaga. Herminia Arriaga. Is that you, ma'am? Yeah, I need you to unmute.
Give me 1 second.
There, I can hear you. You're good right there.
Okay. Okay.
Can you please raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you are Herminia Arriaga?
Yes.
Ms. Arriaga, you are charged with the offense of public intoxication alleged to have occurred on March 31st, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of public intoxication alleged to have occurred on March 31st, 2022 in Robstown County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
The court will accept your plea of no contest. Okay, Ms. Arriaga, I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition.
Okay.
It's going to be a fine. I'm going to lower that fine from 230 to 150,
Okay, thank you, sir.
and it's going to be cost of $81,
Uh-huh.
of $231. By when can you pay that, Ms. Arriaga?
Okay, 231.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not employed right now, but because, well, I tried to get employment, but right now my mother-in-law has cancer and my father-in-law has heart issues, and I'm trying to take care of them and the household. So I'm trying to find a job as soon as my mother-in-law comes out of the hospital. So I say within the month.
Okay, look, if you can pay the $81
Mm-hmm.
by July 1st,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Okay.
And then the 150 by the time this is done, which is going to be August 9th, okay?
Okay.
That'll get you situated, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. We've been going through a lot of difficulties right now.
No, I got you. Now, what you're going to have to do, Ms. Arriaga, is you got to go online and do a alcohol awareness course.
Okay,
And that has to be done by August 9th.
August 9th.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, when you come pick up, when you come sign off on your plea paperwork, they can tell you, we have a document we'll give you that'll show you where you can go online to do that, okay?
okay.
And what's your address, Ms. Arriaga?
It's 933 Illinois Street. I moved in with her, so 933 Illinois Street, Robstown, Texas.
And what's a good phone number for you?
Right now I don't have a phone. I had it disconnected. It's but you can call this one. It's 361 413 1224.
1224.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. You have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, you have a great day, sir.
You too.
Thank you.
I got somebody else left on there, and I don't know who that is. The One Plus, can you please reveal yourself to me, please? Is there anybody else on here that has not had an opportunity for their case to be called? I don't know who that was. Okay, let's get back to Mr. Pack.
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
Okay, so I reviewed his application. It looks like he's on a very limited income.
Thank you. Yes, sir. They struggle every month to make ends meet, and hasn't been very easy. We recently just got him out of the hospital. He was taken by ambulance, I guess about maybe 6 days ago. So that's going to be another added expense.
On the, is he still driving?
At the moment, there's no vehicle to drive. So
Okay, and I guess on the case where there was an accident, that's all been taken care of already?
I'm not aware of. I know she was had said something about he had another citation, but that I'm aware of, he says there was never an accident. I'm not.
Yeah, there was a failure to yield right of way causing an accident that occurred back in, it's an old one, oh my gosh. 14. So I'm sure that's already taken care of. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, Ms. Pack, considering Mr. Pack, you know, what's going on with him and his limited income, and he's taking care of your mom, and we do acknowledge his service to the community. I'm gonna do what's called a waiver and go ahead and waive the fine and court costs on these remaining cases.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that.
Okay, we just, you know, Ms. Pack, if he's not able to be in the vehicle driving, once that vehicle is available, then, you know, make sure that either he's not driving, or if he is, that he is capable of driving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've had this discussion with him already, and right now, like I said, the vehicle, it's we're just waiting. There's the reason that we were having a lot of problems is that my nephew actually purchased a vehicle, and then my dad ended up paying for it because my nephew didn't finish, and the person they purchased the vehicle from was did not give them a title. And it ends up the original owner of the vehicle is deceased. So it's just been a very difficult loop of circles. And as you know, you can only get so many temporary plates and that are issued. I think it's just 3 per year is what we were told. And he did have insurance and stuff on it, and then the plates were on it, but then the car broke down and it's been parked, and we just got it back, you know, fixed it, but we're in the process of trying to get all the proper paperwork done. So, and of course, everything costs money, and with all the medical expenses that they've incurred, and just trying to make ends meet, they're, you know, very limited income. It's kind of hard. And right now I'm not in the situation where I can help myself because I've quit my job to take care of them. And it's, my income has depleted substantially. It's like half. And other than that, I would help them. I mean, there's nothing I wouldn't do for them.
Oh, no, I totally get that. So That's why I'm gonna try to help him out here, and you can have one less worry.
Well, thank you very much, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. I'll sign off on those documents. If for whatever reason you guys want copies, y'all can just come by the court and get them, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day, and God bless you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Angel got us trying to get in. Let's see, he's coming on right now. He's still connected to audio. Mr. Garza, it's on your end.
Hello?
There you go.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, sir.
No problem. Okay. Mr. Garza. Court calls cause number 2205000991, State of Texas versus Angel Garza. Mr. Garza, please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Garza, you are charged with the offense of open container alleged to have occurred on or about April 25th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of open container on or about April 25th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. You ever had a charge like this before, Mr. Garza?
No, sir.
One of those things, right? It happens and then you tell yourself it's never gonna happen again.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Garza, I'm gonna place you on 90 days deferred disposition.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. No, sir. What happened?
I'm gonna place you on 90 days deferred disposition, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Means is that if you do what I ask you to do and you pay what I ask you to pay, into the 90 days, it gets dismissed, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, it's gonna be a fine of $150. Normally would have been $209.90. I'm lowering it to $150.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And I'm gonna do cost of $76, okay?
Okay.
So that brings your total to $226.
Okay.
Okay, by when can you pay that, Mr. Garza?
I try to get it by about 30 days, 40 days.
Let's do this. The $76, can you pay that by June 1st?
Yes, sir.
And then the 150, let's do August 1st, okay? I mean, by July 1st.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna be it. Mr. Garza, you get those things paid and and don't get any other violations in the case of it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Can you verify your address? Are you still at 124 Cactus?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
124 Cactus. Yes, sir.
Can I get a good phone number, please?
361-542-9302.
Okay, Mr. Garza, thank you very much. Any
Okay.
questions?
No, sir.
Okay, you just need to come by today or tomorrow to sign off on that plea paperwork.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.